I would say that basketball in Colorado for girls, we're just kind of overlooked at times. We're not considered a basketball state, and that's just really what the reality of it is. Colorado is still a little bit behind in that aspect, and there's so many great girls who come out of this state, but we don't get that recognition. And so I hope bringing that back to my hometown, people can feel like, okay, like yeah, there are ballers here, there are young hoopers here who are aspiring for greatness. There's never really been an all-girls WNBA camp. I hope to continue to make it bigger and better and continue to inspire those girls.
We hope you enjoy your time in Denver or wherever your travels take you. And if this is home, welcome home.
Charisma! Hey girl!
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, how was your flight? Your braids look cute. You trying a different color? Girl, put it flat. When would you ever put your suitcase like that? So me and Charisma went to UCLA together. Forza up, baby, do it. Forza up, thank you. And we went to school together, what, from 2019 to 2021?
Yeah. I'm here to help Michaela with her first ever basketball camp.
Insert emoji.
I'm so excited.
I am
so
too.
Fun. And then I saw your post about it being sold out.
Yes.
I was so excited
when
for
I
that.
tell you, I was stressing. Like, first off, being in China did not help. Being 16 hours ahead of everybody, that was definitely a lot. But I had a lot of great people around me, even if you didn't read the messages.
I did.
She doesn't read the messages. Guys, she literally admitted it today. So excited to be like doing something like this. With the caliber of players like you and Jordan, to have actual WNBA players, I never got that one-on-one experience. So I'm excited. Okay, bye. So right now we are bringing in the boxes. We have so much stuff that we have to give to the girls, set up. So we have backpacks, we have water bottles, we have t-shirts. So I'm so excited. I have my camp director, camp manager, and his family helping me out, which I'm really appreciative for, because I could not do this by myself. You don't know how much stress has been put into this camp. Like, oh my, that's literally what I said. I was like, it seems like from the very beginning when I started to now, it feels like, oh my gosh, this day would never come. So this is Coach Isaac. He has been somebody who's been part of my life for over 10 years now at this point. I think I met you when I was like 12. Whoa. Yeah, I'm 25 now. I have highlighters and I have pens for the check-in. I also have the gift cards for some of the giveaways too. Yeah, they're getting spoiled, okay? Because let me get a Chick-fil-A, Chipotle. Yeah. I don't mind like planning stuff. Like I am, I think in life, a planner. So even like, I feel like in another life I'd be a dobo, because I feel like it is nice to be able to like book hotels and do flights. Am I a little too involved? Whatever, it's up for grabs. But I think that I wanted it to be a certain way. And so if that means having to do the bags and the website and, you know, having to do whatever, like that's just what it meant. Hi everyone, thank you so much for being here. Truly, like Coach Isaac said, I've wanted to do this for so long. To see it come to fruition in my hometown is just something I've aspired to do for a really long time. So you guys are all really important and imperative to this process. And yeah, there's a bunch of drills. I know this is so long. I know I was like, dang, I'm sending a 14-page document. I know this is so long. I would be mad if I got this in my messages. I'm not gonna lie, but everything is really important in here, and I want it to be very detail-oriented and prepared, because I feel like, because it's my first one, I really want to make sure that we're on schedule, we're making sure we're hitting all the points. So the first day, we're going to focus on ball handling, footwork, finishing, and shooting. For the younger groups, that's just demoing, talking through specific footwork, pretty easy. Layup lines, we all know what those are. There's a lot of campers here early, okay, early on time, punctual. Yeah. Hello, good morning, thank you guys for being here. How are you? Hi, hello. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for being here. I'm not gonna run though. What's your name? Emery, nice to meet you, Emery. A little bit more wide. Boom, boom. So when you're walking, it's a little bit harder, but your base needs to be a little bit bigger, okay? So let's try it. I'll do it with you. Here we go. 1, 2, good job, good job, good job. You guys get each other, there you go, good job, good job. Good job, good job. I'm gonna get your balls at this point. I'm gonna get your,
Having the opportunity to come back, have these girls see players like myself and Charisma and Michaela at the highest level, I think that'll give them motivation to want to get better and want to get to the highest level as well. So me just trying to give back the knowledge that I've learned over the course of my career. I've been teaching them the little details, the things that matter the most. They seem to be locking in, they seem to be taking the advice and having fun at the same time, which is what Michaela wanted. So that's all you can ask for.
How do you feel that you are in the same gym with WNBA players?
I think it's actually pretty cool and stuff because this is their first time doing this, and I think it's just cool.
Good shot, good shot. We're here at Michaela's camp. It's been so fun so far. We're halfway through the first day. I feel like the girls are learning so much. It's super fun to see her give back to her community. I think the girls get so excited when they see her and just looking on that court, she's over there playing defense. But yeah, like she said, this doesn't really happen out here in Colorado, so I'm happy that she was the first one to be able to do this and be an inspiration to all of these girls.
I went to Grandview High School. Been one of the best experiences for me. Played under Coach Josh, and really wanted a state championship at the end of it, and ended up having one in my senior year, which was really nice to be sent off in that way. I think there's definitely a balance between the things that you're doing off the court and on the court, but you're not gonna get results if you're not in the gym.
My name is Edith Onyenwere, and I'm Michaela's mom, very proud mom. I'm full of joy because this has been a project that's been in place since 2022, so it's nice to see it actually come to fruition. And I'm proud of her because she's done so much, and she's yet so humble.
The generations of women in my family, there's not that many of us actually. I'm the only girl, my mom's the only girl, and obviously there's my grandma as well, but there's just 3 generations of us. To hear my mom's story, hear my grandma's story as well, see what they've done, it's completely impacted my family, and they are the matriarchs of our family. We would not be who we are without them, and I attest a lot of who I am to my mom and my grandma. I don't want to get emotional, so I'm gonna just end that here, but yeah, I love them a lot. I want you guys to see my mom's African corner. So this is all like African artwork. It feels like I'm in Nigeria when I'm in this room. And so she made it a point to really get Black artwork. And so there's this one, there's this one. This is like traditional African print as well. And we have the drums too. Like this is, like I've had this in my house since I was like 7. My mom really wanted to make this super cultural, and I feel like it's a cute little space to just chill and relax and not have to be in your room all the time. We got the giraffe, like my mom is bringing Nigeria into our house. So yeah, this is a really cool kind of corner that we have. I want to give back to the community that's given me so much. And so, born and raised here, all of my opportunities came here. I would not be the person I am today without it. Coming back here was the most important thing for me. I wanted girls to feel inspired. I wanted them to feel like they have something to strive towards. And I am like a walking, kind of example of that. I went to Quest, I went to Grandview. These are my state rings. This one on the right is actually my basketball one, and this one on the left is my track one. We actually won them both when I was a senior in high school. And I actually did not like track at all, but it ended up going well. As much as I didn't like track, I was kind of good at it. This is actually my McDonald's All-American ring. I was named a McDonald's All-American in 2017, which feels so long ago. This is probably one of the most accomplished moments for me. If I don't drop them. These are my Gatorade Player of the Year awards. I was actually really fortunate to win 3 of them, which has never been done in Colorado. So that's also a super proud moment for me too. Picking a ball up at 12, just randomly, and how far it's gotten me. And it's just an eye opener at times. It's like, dang, you've put in so much work and effort, and it's finally come to fruition in so many different ways. Probably the most important one to me here is I got inducted into the Grandview Hall of Fame, and this is just such a cool and surreal moment, and yeah, I felt really proud of myself then. Hi, how are you? I would not be the person or player I am without being from Colorado, and I wear that very proudly on my chest. I'm the only WNBA player that's from Colorado.
What do you think you guys would tell the high school you seeing such wonderful women in front of you?
Maybe give yourself a little bit more grace. Obviously, I hate losing, but I would take it so personal all the time. They know. They couldn't talk to me after losses. And I think that there is that competitive spirit that you need, but I would be so hard on myself critiquing every single thing that I could have done better. And so that's what I would say to myself, is give yourself a little bit more grace, because 13-year-old Michaela would be so proud of who she is now. Make passes you make in the game, okay? Make passes you make in the game. Make passes you make in the game.
One thing about Michaela is she was by far the most competitive young girl I had ever come across up to that point. We would lose games and she would be so still and so quiet. I had to literally go over to her mother, Edith, and say, hey, is she okay? Like, what's going on? I see a lot of young ladies in here with that same competitiveness, with that same drive. And as I tell a lot of these girls, like, hey, who's the next one to come from Michaela's head? Who's going to come and get her in the WNBA? Who's going to challenge her, challenge Jordan Canada, challenge Charisma Osborne? We want this to be the beginning of that process and path for some of these young ladies.
No matter how well I do, how not so great I do, how many points I score, how many turnovers I make, whatever it is, my parents, my family, my extended family have always had my back. And even, you know, my uncles and stuff couldn't be here, but they were all sending out the flyers, making sure that I was okay, texting me for updates about how many kids we had. Like, I have such a great support system here. For them to show up, and it's just second to none. You don't get that anywhere else. Family is so important, and it's something that you can always count on, and it's always a constant. And so I am so lucky to have my brothers, my mom, my grandma, and my nephew, who I love so much, here. And seeing all of them run around, interact with kids as well, it just made it feel like a family affair. So I couldn't be more grateful, and I love them so much. You know, to have 90 girls come and commit to a 2-day camp and have their parents trust us to do so, it's just so amazing. I feel like the girls left inspired. They left with gifts. They left with a knowledge of just certain things that, you know, they may not have gotten anywhere else. And I haven't really had a chance to take a step back and look at it, but just the impact that it's had on people. We put in so much work, and when you put so much work into something, you want it to go well. And so I'm just happy with the reception and how people responded, and with the girls and hearing them and seeing their faces. And it was a lot of work, but it all was worth it.